So I think we're going to take for this conversation, we're going to take the perspective of Gab. You can talk about the in-house perspective of crisis communications, and Sarah will touch a bit on how she works with AI monitoring from that perspective. So, from both of you, what kinds of crises are you seeing the most right now? Let's start with Sarah. AI crises, excuse me.
Good. I'm glad you specified. No, what we're seeing right now is really brands who are experimenting faster than they're governing. And that really is around three, I'd say, dominant crisis patterns. Um, First, there's backlash around synthetic creative, which I know we talked about when we all had a chance to chat privately as a group, like guests using an AI model without enough context or disclosure. And we're living in a time where even though we may say, well, everyone's using AI, people and consumers can feel deceived that human talent is either not used, acknowledged, or being displaced. And then automation gone sideways. We're really excited. You're like, I can build an AI agent and you're going to build 20, but you never really thought about what that would look like. At a big brand example, you could take the McDonald's drive-through voice AI. It fell apart in a very public way, which we can always dig in on. And then the world where we live the most, I'd say, is data and model risk, breaches in AI, native tools, recruiting tools, bias. You could think recruiting tools are hiring systems. And on that layer, deepfakes and misinformation. I think those are the constant background noise. I think that if we take one thing away today, it's not that these are tech only problems. They're going to be reputation and universal problems now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And Gab?
Yeah, I think Sarah really hit it. It's a lot about disclosure and whether or not you're sharing how you're using AI with the projects that you're putting out into the world or out to your company. And I think, as Sarah said, there's a blanket, everyone is using AI. So, don't pretend that you're not using it. Perhaps be very clear about how you are using AI and maybe use it as an opportunity to dig into your brand values. If you save time or money by using AI for these systems, where was that invested instead? Did your people get to train better in professional development? Did you give a donation instead? So I think that there's actually a lot of opportunity to pivot this from I used a cheat code to I'm actually investing in better uses of my time. While also, of course, staying true to the brand values. So Kaylee, you and I talked a few weeks ago about J.Crew for an example. They used an AI generated ad. It's very misaligned with J.Crew's brand values as the all-American natural and authentic company. And with now hiring real talent photographers, lighting designers, costume designers, models, etc., they were antithetical to their brand. That would be different for an AI company. So we as the comms people need to ask ourselves, is this use of AI aligned with our brand? Yes or no? And then how can we actually promote our brand values by talking about how we're using AI?